Chapter 5. Sometime later in the sewers, Splinter came to a decision. The time has come for the final battle with my old enemy.
I agree. The shredder must be put...
Greetings, turtles.
It was the shredder on the Turtles TV screen.
Hey, since when did the Shredder get his own daytime talk show?
What I have in my hand is a retro-mutagen gun, a device which undoes mutations.
The shredder pointed the gun at a mutapunk.
Like so. This is the only thing which can restore Splinter to the form of Hamato Yoshi. If you want it, come and get it.
That's it. We're out of here. Let's go.
No, my sons, wait. I must go alone.
Huh?
The ray could restore me to my human form. But think of what it could do to you.
It could turn us back into regular turtles.
Meanwhile, in the Technodrome, the shredder gave his mutapunks an order.
Bebop, Rocksteady, the turtles are on their way. Stop them.
Back on the street, the turtles took off in the Starmobile that the neutrinos had left behind.
Good thing we've still got this car. It should come in handy.
Now what?
Sounds like it's out of fuel.
And just what kind of fuel does it take?
Plutonium, I think.
Right. Let's just push it into the nearest plutonium station and fill it up.
Oh, great. And April's got the turtle van. Now what?
Well, I guess we'll just have to hot-foot it over to the Technodrome.
Are you nuts? We need the weapons on this thing.
I saw something in Baxter's workshop we could use. It'll take some work, but I'll meet you at the Technodrome.
Suddenly, Splinter and the other three turtles were surprised by Bebop and Rocksteady.
Ark! We've got a score to settle with you green freaks. Starting now!
Rocksteady flung Leonardo and Michelangelo at a trash can. Bebop grabbed Splinter around the neck.
We don't like rats in our fair city, so...
Not so fast, homeboy.
Raphael pushed a dumpster into Bebop as Splinter wriggled free.
Take this, you web-footed geeks!
Michelangelo and Raphael ducked behind a brick wall.
That boy sure seems to like his work.
Come on, I got an idea.
The turtles hopped into the cab of a cement mixer, so the mutapunks couldn't see them.
Okay, come on out. I promise we won't hurt you. Much.
Ready?
Reaching around, Leonardo switched the mixer to on.
Huh?
What the? Now!
In an instant, the mutapunks were covered in cement.
Come back here and fight, you masked morons!
We'd love to stay, but we've got an appointment with your boss. Sit tight now.
Back in the Technodrome, Krang was anxious.
For the last time, Saki, why haven't you finished my new body?
Oh, but I have.
At last.
An operating table was wheeled into the room. A sheet covered Krang's new body.
Excellent. I want you to add this molecular amplification circuit to it.
But why?
Saki, you fool. Don't waste time. Your forces are depleted, and the turtles are on their way. Install the circuit now.
All right, I'll do it.
The shredder opened the metal body and carefully placed Krang in its stomach cavity.
You may feel some disorientation at first.
Yes, hurry.
It's alive! Ha ha! The turtles are doomed!
Meanwhile, Splinter and three of the turtles had reached the outside of the Technodrome.
The hole the neutrinos blasted looks like the only way in. Let's go.
Raphael swung a grappling hook up to the hole. Then he and the others scrambled up a rope toward it. But they had been spotted.
Attention.
Turtle alert.
Oh no, the turtle's here so soon. Krang is still unconscious. Footbots, stop those turtles.
A group of footbots poured out of the Technodrome.
Uh-oh!
The footbots hit their target.
Yeah!
The turtle's rope snapped in two and the turtles fell to the ground.
Whoa, my aching head.
But Splinter had safely made it to the hole. Good luck, my sons, to all of us.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting real tired of playing footsie with these metal dudes.
I hear you, Mike.
Back in Baxter's lab, Donatello was hard at work.
Almost done. Hope the guys are okay.
But they weren't. Fighting the footbots was exhausting.
This could go on all day. We've got to stop them now. That drain pipe might just do the trick.
Leonardo leaped up and slashed a huge sewer pipe in half.
How about some raw sewage, metalheads? Hiya!
Ha! And away go troubles down the drain. Look out, Shredder. Here we come.
Inside the Technodrome, Krang was slowly waking up.
Where am I? Now I remember. I'm in my new body. At last, I am whole again.
The operating table tilted forward, and Krang's new robot body stepped off and flexed its powerful arms.
I must contact my legions in Dimension X. The time has come to conquer the Earth.
Once inside the Technodrome, the turtles ran down a corridor.
Splinter is in here alone. We've got to find him.
Raphael pointed to a screen. On it, they could see a huge figure standing in front of a giant console.
Hey, look at this. It's the room with the gateway to Dimension X. Who's that dude?
I don't know, but the guy in his stomach looks like Krang.
He's going to bring his soldiers over from Dimension X.
That's what he thinks. Come on!
In another part of the Technodrome, Splinter had made a discovery. The retromutagen gun. Oh, soon I will be human once more. What? It's disappearing.
Not so fast, Hamato Yoshi.
It was the Shredder.
You've come at last, eh, old fool?
Saki!
I am here. Or am I here?
Splinter hurled his stick at the different Shredders, but it did no good. Splinter angrily kicked out at the fourth Shredder, knocking him down.
A lucky shot, old man.
The Shredder got to his feet. Something sharp gleamed on his arms and hands.
But if you want the retromutagen ray, you must first face my blades.
Very well. And I shall defeat you as I did when I was human. Meanwhile, at the portal screen, Krang was ready for action too.
This is Lord Krang, calling General Track in Dimension X. Are you there?
I'm here, Lord.
Stand by while I open the portal. Then lead my troops here to conquer this world.
You're gonna have to conquer us first.
That should be easy. Let's see how the molecular amplification circuit works.
Yikes! He's growing!
In terror, the turtles turned and ran.
I don't remember this part of the plan, Leonardo.
Oh, shut up and keep running.
Now you will face the wrath of Krang.
Wasn't that the name of a movie?
Krang punched a hole in the tunnel's roof and pulled himself up to the opening.
What's he doing? He's climbing up to the streets. We've got to follow him.
Meanwhile, back at Baxter's lab, Donatello was pumping helium into the contraption he had built.
Hang on, guys. I'm almost done. I just hope I can get this thing out of here.
Krang was out on the streets. and breaking everything in sight.
We've got to stop him!
I'm open to suggestions.
Back in the Technodrome, the Shredder and Splinter continued their battle.
You wretched rodent, I will see you dead.
You have forgotten the lessons I taught you, Saki. While out on the street, Krang attempted to squash the turtles.
Well, it's been great knowing you.
Suddenly, machine gun fire hit Krang's body.
What the heck?
Come on, guys!
It's Donatello!
Sure enough, Donatello was at the controls of an enormous green blimp. The turtles scaled a rope ladder up to the glider just below the blimp.
Welcome aboard the Turtle Blimp.
Does this thing really work?
Just watch.
Donatello released the glider from the blimp, and the four turtles zoomed off towards Krang.
Instant turtle glider.
When Krang's back was turned, Leonardo and Donatello jumped from the glider onto the robot's giant shoulder.
Geronimo! Hi-ya! The only way to stop this creep is to shrink him down to size, and we can only do that from inside. We can force our way in through that seam on his shoulder.
Just then, April and the news crew drove up.
What the heck is that?
I leave these turtle boys alone for a few hours and they end up fighting a giant with a brain in his stomach. Gross.
April jumped out of the van and aimed a camera at the scene.
But wait till the world gets a load of this.
Inside Krang's robot body, Donatello took out his turtle communicator.
I'm getting some heavy energy readings in this direction.
Back at the glider, Raphael and Michelangelo hung on tightly.
I don't know what all these buttons are for, but
Just improvise.
Michelangelo pushed one of the buttons, and a weapon opened fire directly at Krang.
Huh? You see? Piece of cake!
Krang's robot body shook from the impact, and inside it, Leonardo and Donatello were pretty shaken up too.
Whoa! Kind of bumpy in here. I wish Krang was lighter on his feet.
All I can figure is that it must be some kind of molecular amplification circuit that made him grow. There it is. We gotta knock it out.
Donatello lifted his wooden staff.
I hope this works.
Inside the Technodrome, Splinter continued to attack the Shredder. You have corrupted my teachings and brought dishonor upon the once noble Foot Clan. Now, you will pay for your crimes. Michelangelo and Raphael were in trouble too. Krang reached up to grab the glider.
Watch it, Mike. Don't get too close.
Uh-oh.
Inside Krang's body, Donatello shattered the molecular amplification circuit with his wooden staff.
No time to be delicate. Be ready to move fast if this works. He'll start to shrink and we'll have to get out quick. Hi!
Then Donatello and Leonardo scrambled out of the robot's body and onto his shoulder just as the glider narrowly escaped Krang's clutch.
Whoa! Close call.
Guys, over here.
need a lift?
Ha! He's shrinking quick! It worked!
At that moment, the daring turtles landed on the street and confronted Krang.
I am Krang, the all-powerful. I have never been defeated.
That's 'cause you've never tangled with turtles before, pal.
Krang called on the one person who could help him.
Shredder, come quickly, I need you.
Inside the Technodrome, the battle between Splinter and the Shredder continued.
Oh, sorry, but I must bring our game to an early conclusion.
The Shredder shot a ray at Splinter, throwing the rat to the floor.
Besides, you wouldn't have won anyway.
Must stop him. The Shredder rushed to Krang's aid.
Uh-oh, here comes the Shredder!
Saki, hurry.
And he's got that retro muta thingamabob with him.
One wrong move and it's back to the pet store for us.
The Shredder aimed the retro mutagen gun at the turtles.
Farewell, turtles.
Saki! Suddenly, Splinter appeared. Hurling his stick right at the gun, he smashed it to pieces.
No!
Master! That device was your only hope of regaining your human form.
I had to destroy it to save you, my sons. Perhaps it is my karma to live my life as a rat. Now come. We must get back to the Technodrome and stop crying in the shredder for good. Moments later, inside the Technodrome, the turtles ran to the portal screen. Raphael kicked a footbot out of the way.
Sorry, buddy, but we need that console. Do your stuff, Donatello.
As Donatello pushed levers on the console, images began to swirl on the screen.
Hurry, Don. They're coming through the portal.
Almost done. There. Everybody, run! This air duct is the quickest way out.
Cowabunga!
Soon the Turtles and Splinter were safely outside the Technodrome, while the Technodrome began slipping into the shimmering portal screen.
Whoa, mega strange. It's gone.
What did you do, Donatello?
I reversed the flow of the portal and it sucked itself into Dimension X.
Way to go, Don!
Rock, dude.
We won!
Yay!
Sure is handy having a mad scientist on our side.
Meanwhile, in Dimension X, Krang was happy too.
Home at last. Now I can conquer my own world.
But I wanted to conquer Earth, Krang.
We're in Dimension X now, Saki. Here, you take orders from me.
The Shredder takes orders from no one.
We shall see.
Later, back in their sewer home, the Turtles and Splinter turned on the TV. I fear we have not seen the last of Krang or the Shredder.
Look, it's April.
The Turtles became heroes as they fought off an alien invasion. But who are they? Where did they come from? It is still a mystery. But I'll continue to update the exploits of these teenage mutant ninja turtles. April O'Neil, Happy Hour News.
Rad, dudes. Now we can relax and watch some tube and forget about all the weirdness we just went through.
Stay tuned for tonight's chiller thriller theater feature, The Evil Brain from Dimension X.
Oh no!